Hey guys, what's up? Magic in the basement here. Just doing some Sunday gaming. Figured try a different game. Did some Hearthstone before and try some Divinity this time. I actually enjoy this game a lot. I haven't beaten it. Um, Mainly because every time I get like far or get going into it, I find something in it, and then it's like, man, if I had known that first, then I might have played different. You know what I mean? So I end up starting over a lot. And it's like every time I start over, I play a different way. And it's like every time I play a different way, I find out different stuff. It's amazing. This game has so much into it. And today I figured I would do a little gameplay, maybe create a character, show you guys what it's all about, and maybe do a few quests or something. Um, I played the first one, great game, and it got me into it. And the second one, also a great game. I'm playing this on Steam on the computer. They also have it for Xbox and PS3 or 4. I'm sorry, I forget which generation we're in sometimes. But yeah, they have it there too. So um, it's a good game. Should check it out. Why is my controller not working? Okay, maybe I have to redo my controller. I like playing it on PC because I actually recently got a new PC and I can play it on my new PC on ultra settings and it looks so good. And I've never been able to play a game on ultra settings before. My new PC, that is, and it's fun. I won't lie, it's fun. Now, as soon as I can figure out why I can't freaking use my controller, I would be happy. Because, yes, you can use your point and click mouse in this game with your keyboard, but I'm an old school guy, you know. I like my controllers, and I want to know why it's not. Normally, this has full controller support, and I'm just not understanding why it's not working with my controller support this time. Well, I'll try restarting it. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. But yeah, a little bit more about. As you can see, my desktop, I have a bunch of other games. So if you want to try any other games out with you guys, I'd be happy to. But yeah, I like role playing games a lot. You know, that's probably why I gravitated towards Magic because it's kind of got a role play feel to it, kind of. You know what I mean? If you're into it that way. You pick your caster, your spells. You're trying to beat a rival, uh, spellcaster, planeswalker, whatever you want to call it. So it kind of drew me to it. That's why I enjoy it a great deal. Now, sorry again for having to wait for the loading. Hopefully, it doesn't take this long this time. That but if you are on Steam and you see this on sale, or even if it's not on sale, it's a great game to try out. At least I hope this video might make you want to try it out more because I'm really am a fan. And a funny story about these were Kickstarter games, and the crowdfunded Kickstarter games. So it's interesting that such a high quality. I would consider this easily a AAA game. Um, was off a Kickstarter. You know what I mean? So here I'm picking classic mode, role playing, and I'm gonna create a character with you guys. Now characters, you can do all sorts of different ones. Each one of these characters that you see on the loading screen is I guess I think they call it origin character. Each one of them has their own separate stories. Or you can make your own character and recruit them in the game itself. But if you play as one of them, you get a different feel. If you, throughout the game, if you see they call them origin, and they got their own names and stuff. their own stories to it. Like the Red Prince, you can recruit these guys in game as well. Like if you choose to make your own character, or you don't have to. That's one of the best things I like about this. You don't have to play any specific way. You can play by yourself. You can play with a party of NPCs. You can kill your party. You can, different choices in the game. Some of your party might not like, and they'll leave you. So, I try playing it solo with like the lone wolf because they have a lone wolf perk, and it was interesting. But then I found out there were some certain quests that you need a party for, and they're not part of the main story. So you don't have to do them to complete it. But I wanted to do them just because I did the starting quest of it, which you can do without a party, and it was so interesting. I wanted to finish the line of them, and I needed a party to do it. So it's like, so this time I'm gonna do it with a party. Now you can be undead or not undead, So you can be undead human, undead lizard, undead elf, undead dwarf. And now when you're undead, it changes how the NPCs address you. It changes how you interact with them. Also, poison heals you, and healing hurts you. So that's one of the things about the undead too. Like race info, it'll tell you. Um, I don't think I'm gonna do an undead actually. Lizard. Now, the thing with each one of these has different lizards, I forget their racial, but they do something cool. They can, I think they're more immune to fire, and they can spit fire. Like elves can, like eat people's parts and get, I think it's called, you get memories from it. It's pretty interesting. Corpse eater, yeah, there it is. But I don't know. Maybe I'll make a dwarf and call him Tyrion. Be like the little dwarf off of Game of Thrones. Rogue Shadowblade. Oh, which dwarf? What would Tyrion be? He's more like a poetical type guy. So he's not really into magic. He's not really a fighter. Knight, no. I guess maybe would he be like a rogue? Kind of always on his wits. You know what I mean? It's interesting thoughts. As you can see, each one of these is different abilities, and there's so many different kind of classes you can do. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with a rogue or Shadowblade. Rogue or Shadowblade? Let's see, Rogue Shadowblade. Yeah, well, okay. No appearance. Did you guys like? Hope you don't. If you guys haven't seen it, spoiler alert coming up. So skip this part. But Avengers: Affinity War. I loved how they had Tyrion. They had Peter Dinklage in it, and how they made him bigger than everybody else, even though he was a dwarf. He was huge. So I loved that part. It was pretty cool. Tyrion looking face. I guess it's kind of ish. Yeah, definitely a scholar voice.
Try again. Almost got me that time!
And yeah, you can see them with like their helmets without anything with their armor. Alright, rename. We'll name them the Drunken Dwarf. Alright. Oh, that's messing with my presets. Oh, I'll have to fix that. Drone. I'll just name them the drone. And where did my face go? Alright, so RB, fitness, constitution. I'm not gonna, I mean, you can go and customize all of this, man. Like, you can min-max your character, you can do all they have so many, different abilities and different things to this game. It's just crazy how deep you can get. Alright, tags. I will make him he was a noble, and he was a scholar. So yeah, there we go. I'm not sure the instruments, what they really do, but I guess you can play music with your friends, I guess. So we'll do this one. Alright. Yeah, you can go and, if you wanted to, you could go and change all of these abilities. You could go and pick all the different attributes and stuff. But I'm just going to go with like a normal one here and go into the game. I won't skip this so you guys can see. As you can see, that I mean, it's very, very pretty game, very good art.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Yeah, this is part 2, so some of the terms are from the first one, like the source magic and stuff like that. I mean, if you didn't play the first one, you don't need to. You're not missing like big story parts. You know what I mean? Because this is his own independent thing. So but
so
if
it wasn't a dream after all.
If you did play it, some of the things are more familiar. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a standalone, but also not. You know what I mean? It's the same world. There we go. It's the same world and same lore, but it's its own game. There we go. Yeah, like you can search all this and steal everything you want. If you're caught stealing, there are consequences, obviously. These are for like making potions and stuff later. So it's always good to check. He's so stumpy.
Ah, you're up. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
And with most characters, you'll see like you can trade with them, even though I have no money. But most characters, I mean, it's like NPCs that you go and talk to. They have their own stuff to trade, so it's something to think about if you're into that kind of thing. Some of them have unique items that you can get from them and stuff. Others don't. Oh, goodness. Also, like in the trade menu, there's like donate. Like, so, say someone's being a kind of standoffish, you could donate items to them, and it raises their star. You see the star up there; it's a 0. Raises that, which is like their, how they look at you, your reputation with them, and they might tell you more stuff.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why? Because we're at sea, of course, and have been for several days.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
Now, your character doesn't have a voice. I mean, all the other NPCs I've encountered are all beautifully voice acted, except for your character, obviously.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
A murder? Let's walk in the blood, shall we? Finn's dead. He doesn't like me. Made him mad. So you can see it's a beautiful game. Like, granted, these are ultra settings, but even on lower settings, it still looks very good. Like, she's one of the original characters, I believe. I forget her name.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
And you can ask them to join you or not, etc. On the ship, since this is, I guess, the tutorial, they won't. But, like, once you get to the fort and everything, they'll remember how you treat them on the boat. So if you save them or kill them or whatever it may be, they will remember that. And if you try to recruit them, etc., later on, it's all affected.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no, but I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She chuckles once more.
That red-cheeked refusal tells me more than licking would. But, suit yourself, darling.
She smiles contemptuously.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
I think she's a rogue class, if I remember right. I recruited her once. And you can have your character plus 3 others. So you can have a party of 4 characters. So even though there's like tons of different characters, like the lizard or whatever, the red prince, I'm sorry, I call them the lizard. But you can only have 4 of them or you and 3 of them at a time. So each playthrough, it can be different depending on who you choose to join you, if you choose anyone to join you, that kind of thing. Here I'm stealing that dang near everything. I can get my little mitts on. It's in the barrel. What's in the box?
Well, perhaps you're absolutely right.
Is this yeah, the poster tells me recipes. Yeah, you can craft your own food, your own weapons, your own potions, all sorts of things. So all the stuff you can take, you know, if you choose to. If not, it all depends on how you want to play. So, oh goodness, I don't want that. But you do have a weight limit. So
you'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
you gotta keep that in mind. You know, you manage your weight limit. Where's my inventory? Okay. Like I can carry 100 pounds, but I do not want to carry this.
Well, we've got this wolf on a leash
Equip
now.
these. Equip.
As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you right over the side of the ship with him.
Yeah, you can talk to all these guys. They all have their own story. I'm not going to right now. But, I mean, it's really interesting if you get into all of it. I'm gonna put some wine there, because, you know, I gotta be the drunken dwarf after all. Effects unknown, let's drink it. I'm drunk. Hey, look at me, I'm drunk. Drunken dwarf, after all.
Maybe that has the Magister's more concern than your appetite.
Don't you get saucy.
It's a register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far? Of course I do. Seems Voidwalk can dog your heels like a shadow. That's no way to live, is it? You'll see. We're gonna help you.
Yeah.
You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
They always want to help you when you're in jail. On a prison ship, right?
And if she tries to run, standing at the centre of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it? You murdered that poor fellow.
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
The guy that was murdered back in the room, she did it.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
Uh-oh.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God! The woman's with you there! Sorcerer! Go fetch Magister Silver! We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
By all means, do as the officer says. But you
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, mate, quickly! If she casts off, the Voidwalker will come. That end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
That's kind of how combat goes, but that, don't get it wrong, that was a vent. You can't fight her. She's way too strong. But yeah, how combat works is like, it kind of goes to like this view-ish. You can fight like that. And it's like turn-based, sort of. You do your whatever you can do with your action points, and then it goes to the next person, etc., back and forth like that. So, I mean, it's pretty good. I like the combat. And it's very deep. Like, if you use magic, you can interact with all sorts of elements, like the blood on the floor, the fire. If it's raining, you can make it rain. Poison. I mean, for example, like oil and fire makes an explosion. I mean, they went pretty deep with it. Ooh, bottles of wine. Gotta keep that to stay drunk. Red snapper, ham. I'll take some pumpkin soup. Take the food. You never know when you're going to eat again. But yeah, it goes pretty deep into that. Everybody, if you don't do magic, you know, you get different abilities. Like the rogues can do like sneaks and backstabs and that sort of thing. So don't feel left out if you're not into the whole magic aspect, you know. So, decks of cards. I don't want to do any spoilers, but well, I guess I'm playing this. It's not a huge spoiler. Like since this all went down on the boat, I could go and try to save the people, or I can leave them. If I leave them, I found out. I thought they died. Like I went around and killed everybody on the boat since they're all stunned, but they all end up on the island anyway. They look poorly at you, since you, I guess, tried to kill them. I guess it's not, you don't actually succeed or whatever. So you can't, it's harder to recruit them. But yeah, I went and killed them all once, and let's just see how it played out. It didn't work out too well. I mean, I was doing the solo type adventure, so it didn't really matter to me. Like, oh yeah, like you see the water on the ground. Like if you're in a fight, the water on the ground, you can electrify it, freeze it, all sorts of stuff. Do I want to? Where's that one guy? Yeah. Oh, the red on the mark is the marker to go up and continue the questing part. There was one guy on here. I forgot where it went. Is it this way?
The hatch is blocked. I need to find another way.
Maybe it's upstairs. But yeah, and all the ways you interact with them all matter. Your choices in this game actually do matter. It's not like some games where it's like, oh, okay, you did this and that. It don't really matter, but these, they all do. So it's pretty fun. I like the multi-ended, the multi-faceted parts of games like that.
Not long before this thing snaps into splinters!
Yeah, like the animal. There's a perk where you can actually talk to animals and get quests from them and everything. It's crazy. Did that once. It's pretty interesting to like talking to animals and getting. Some of them become your friends. Some of them try to fight you.
Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull!
Like see the fire. If you walk in the fire, you get burned. Just get on fire. But you can like move barrels. I think this is a water barrel. Oops. Nope, that's not a water barrel. The other one is. But you see how you interact with it, and like if you put stuff into fire, it'll affect it. If you have a scroll that can make it rain, you can put fires out that way. You can run through the fire if you choose to. If you don't care, just take a potion or something later. I thought there was another water barrel.
Damn it!
Over
Need to
here.
get off this wreck and quick!
Move the water barrel onto the fire.
That doesn't bode well. Onwards
Yeah, it took a
and
little burn,
upwards!
but as you see, it put it out. Take the key. This guy's interesting.
And are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of the skeleton, is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
This guy's funny.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, yes? Shouldn't you be running or screaming or some such?
I won't go into it,
Remember,
but he's an
one of your
interesting
race's
character.
weaknesses is having your lungs filled with water until you can no longer breathe. So, try to avoid that, perhaps.
The skeleton resumes his search, leafing through page after page, while hunching over the book in a futile attempt to keep it dry.
yeah, so I mean, I won't go too deep. I won't make this this video too long. I just wanted to show you guys a bit of it, and see if you guys liked it. Oh, mugger bear, get that. Gotta stay drunk. Um, but yeah, if you want to see more, I don't mind doing more. I'll even do a stream, like you would do interactive. You know what I mean? Like that way you can tell me if you want me to do this option or that option. So it'd be interactive and such. That could be fun if you want to see different games. Just let me know on that too. Ooh, a gold gun. Forgery of a painting. Yeah, so if you're up for that, just let me know in the comments or whatever, and we can do that in the future. But I did want to show you guys a little bit of this game because I find it a very fun game, and I like to just share some of the things that I enjoy with you guys. Maybe you guys didn't know about it or curious about it and weren't sure, and now you can see some of the gameplay, see some of the the graphics, how it plays. There's tons of quests in it, so you'll never get bored with that aspect. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and tomorrow's Monday, so maybe my cards will be in. I can do an opening for you guys again. I know you guys, I haven't seen one of those in a while, and trust me, I want to do them for you. But, I can't control the mail. So, hope you guys enjoy, and leave me some feedback on what you want to see in the future. Until then, I'll catch you guys later. Hope you have a great weekend.